Hello and welcome to Let's Play Stardew Valley, episode 32. I'm here in the morning of Sunday, fall the 7th of year 1. Look what we have here. It's a new Queen of Sauce. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook. This week's dish is tortillas. How many of you are gnawing on a microwaved convenience burrito while watching this program? Shame on you. You might as well wrap your beans in an old wash rag. Now listen up. Once you've tried my fresh, rustic corn tortillas, you'll never go back. You learn how to cook tortillas. So how do we make a tortilla? All I need is one corn. Nice simple food dish to put your corn to use, I suppose. Keep forgetting to bait up the crab pot. Shame on me. Okay, we got some batteries. And I'm going to take these lightning rods down because they look ugly. You know, your mileage may vary, but I think they look ugly, so just take them down. If it rains again, I'll just put them back up. Alright, so I got some gold, refined quartz, and with a little more furnace magic, I can make some more quality sprinklers. I'm repairing some of the cobblestone pathway segments that got hit by lightning back in the summer. And then I'm just going to throw the stack of cobblestone away because it's starting to take up too much space in the chest. And it looks like I forgot to water this sector of crops yesterday. Or no, it rained yesterday, so yeah, it's still good. Looks like Fartomo is going to have another bark all day long at full volume sort of day. That's okay. It looks like something got hit by lightning over here. Not a fan of that. Okay, and like I said yesterday, I'm going to wait until all 5 of these pine tars are ready and then harvest them all at once. Check on the mahogany trees. No seeds coming out. Go and pet the chickens. Crunchy, tendy, and crispy. Got a lot of eggs in here. The type of egg that you use in a mayo machine does not matter. Whether it's a brown egg or a white egg, And I'm not sure if the mayonnaise quality is affected by it. It might be. Not 100% sure about that. Alright, now I have enough materials to make, it looks like, 2 quality sprinklers, or, you know, QSs, if you're a Stardew Valley pro. That means that everything up here in the main section of the farm is now fully... No, not everything. Still have this amaranth section here. As soon as I harvest this amaranth, I'm going to put the sprinkler in the middle here so that that ring gets automatically watered. And we'll start sprinklerifying that section of the farm down there by the oak grove. And something else I want to do today is buy a cow. Now that I have a fully functioning barn. Before I do that, I'm going to see if Marnie can be given a gift. I've not given her jelly yet. See if she likes jelly. Yeah, she kind of sort of likes jelly. Not the biggest fan of jelly. You know, if somebody walked up to you and gave you some delicious homemade jelly or preserves from their farm, you know, your reaction would be like, that's kind of cool, I guess. It's like 6 out of 10 for me. You know, that's a normal reaction, right? Alright, let's go ahead and buy a cow, finally. I think cows come in 2 colors, but I don't quite remember. But unlike chickens, the milk you get from a cow does not matter. What I mean is, whether it's a brown cow or a white cow, the same milk comes out. So the variety of cow does not matter in the slightest. So I'm going to select the barn as the home for my new cow. And like always, we'll check the auto-generated names for particularly funny ones. Grubba. We're starting off strong with Grubba the cow. Futsik. Sounds fancy. Congus. Cockney. Kokanee. Snurto. Gracca. Mucka. Vertina. Jodis. Grella. Kuko. Fa Bell. Fifi. I'm not gonna lie, I like Fifi. Fifi the cow. Brickimmy. Talbert. Nutcho. Cello, like the stringed instrument, perhaps. Shika. Gratrina. Bose. Lapley. Freen. Pamumo. Mockers. I just saw Jesu or Yezu, which is the, like, it's either Greek or Latin form of the name Jesus. Like, for example, there's this famous musical piece called P.A. Jesu, spelled Jesu. Some of these are pretty great. I couldn't think of a particularly funny cow name, so I'm just going to go with one that I've done in many of my playthroughs. Le Beef. Yes, it's French. Yes, it's fancy, but it's pronounced Le Beef. Great. I'll send little LaBeef to her new home right away. And I'm pretty sure the cow spends its first couple days as a baby and not able to be milked or anything. But once the cow grows up, you can start milking it every day. And that reminds me, I need to buy a milk pail for the cow to actually be able to milk it. I'll see if Harvey the doctor likes jelly. Yeah, you know, he likes it. Doesn't love it. It's just a 6 out of 10 for him. Here's Leah, the artist chick. She says, there's lots of good places to walk around here. Does that mean you want to go on a walk with me, Leah? More important question is, do you like mayonnaise? Yeah, she likes it. Why did I come over here? Oh yeah, I want to donate this dwarf scroll to the museum. Put it over here next to the other dwarf scrolls. Now I just need the dwarf scroll number 2, which has the green ribbon. And once I get all 4 dwarf scrolls, something special will happen. One of these days I'll get around to repairing that footbridge over to the other part of the beach. It's not particularly important right now to do that. Do a little beach fishing while we're at it. Caught an anchovy. Ooh, treasure. I caught a sardine, and I also got a geode. Do one more. Seem to be catching a lot of sardines and anchovies. That's okay. Nothing wrong with a little sardine and anchovy in your life. There's Maru. Let's see if she has accepted the gift that is mayonnaise. No, she has. What about Jody? Yeah, most of the characters at this point have gotten my mayonnaise. They've received my mayonnaise, if you know what I mean. I'm going to buy a single fairy seed to plant in that one spot where the crop got destroyed over by the oak trees. Pick up some wild plums. I got a letter. Let's see here. This is from Willie. He says, "Come by the shop and check out the new rods I'm selling. They're the best money can buy, and you can customize them with different types of tackle. Hope to see you soon." So Willie is selling some new rods. I'm going to throw some gold ore and iron ore in the furnaces and make, you guessed it, another quality sprinkler. Notice how once the quality sprinklers get going, you can pretty drastically increase the amount of crops that you make, because now you don't have to worry about watering them all manually. It's pretty dope. This game would be pretty darn annoying if it didn't have sprinklers. Let me tell you. The iridium sprinklers are even better than the quality ones, but way harder to get as far as resources. Maybe way later in the playthrough we'll get to iridium sprinklers, but a lot of playthroughs I don't even bother because it's just so annoying. Just chopped down a pine tree and got a mystery box. So I just had an idea. So I have the main tree island, and that's my like permanent tree farm. I just continuously chop down trees and plant new ones right here on this island here, Tree Island. Since wood is such a precious resource in this game, I'm actually going to make a temporary tree farm over on this big island to the west. And this is only going to be here temporarily. That's why I said temporary. For the time being, it's just going to be a place for trees to grow. Eventually this island's going to get turned into crops, but for now, I think I need to cultivate some trees. So another thing I'm going to do, or I'm going to start doing, is I'm going to start slowly but surely moving all of these preserve jars out of here. I don't have a shed quite yet, but what I do have is a barn. And barns have a pretty substantial interior area. So as soon as all these jars and kegs are finished with, they're going to get moved over to the barn. And that reminds me, I probably have enough resources to make more. I don't know about preserve jars because I'm a little bit low on coal, but I can definitely make a couple more kegs. Well, at least one more keg. on coal. I need to go to the mines. Yep, so I just made a keg. Grab a melon. And I'm going to put this keg in the barn. I tried to pet LaBeef the cow, and it says LaBeef is trying to sleep. Polite way of saying, leave me alone. And so we'll put a keg down here. Get a melon going. And before I forget, I'm going to store the bone sword and the Jade Hills picture in my adventure chest. And I guess it's time to go to bed. Lights out. I just grabbed a melon jelly, and I'm going to take that preserves jar with me to the barn. Ooh, living off the land. Welcome to Living Off the Land. Now listen up. It's blackberry season. Bushes across the countryside are overflowing with ripe fruit. Just go outside and see for yourself. So this might be a similar situation as the salmonberry season in spring. Pretty cool. Got a letter. Linus says, "Hello. It's blackberry season right now. The bushes are full of them. I want to pick some, but I lost my basket. Can you help?" So it's blackberry season, but Linus can't find his basket. He's asking you to help him find it. He has no idea where it is. So this is similar to when Robin lost her axe. So I gotta find Linus's blackberry basket somewhere. We'll be on the lookout for it, you know? Picking some cranberries. Some cranberries. Looks like the ancient fruit is almost ready to provide some delicious, ancient, weird fruit. My Fartomo reputation is 4 stars out of 5. We are almost at maximum Fartomo. And we'll harvest some corn. Sell the cranberries and the corn. Oh, look at this. A blackberry bush. I just got a message saying a bullhead frenzy has begun in the mountains. Well, I'm not super enthused about bullheads specifically. They're a pretty common type of fish, and you know, whatever. If I can catch a ton of bullheads right now, it doesn't really matter. But if it was some rare type of fish, like sturgeon or catfish or one of the hard to find ones, then that's when I would be excited about a fishing frenzy. And I just planted another mahogany seed. Alright, let's pet the animals. LaBeef is still a baby. Tendy has 3 stars. Crunchy has 0 stars because Crunchy is a new chicken, and I can't find the other chicken. Over here, I think. Yeah, there's Crispy. Plop down a preserve jar and put a cranberry in it. Oh, we have a tree ready for chopping. Didn't get a seed from that one. Alright, a couple things I want to do. I would like to head to Marnie's and get some hay. Nope, she's not there. Never mind. Hope it doesn't rain tomorrow. And I want to start thinking about building a silo fairly soon. I kind of want more grass to grow before I do a big grass harvest for the silo. Make another QS. I almost forgot to water these. Silly me. As soon as that amaranth is done, it'll be nice to automate that crop patch. Head to the mines for a little bit. I'm gonna stop off at Pierre's real quick and get an item that we haven't used yet before, but is quite useful. Mayor Lewis. Some of the townfolk are wary of strangers. You'll have to win their trust before they open up to you. Alright, so the item that I'm going to get today is called Grass Starter. So Grass Starter is basically, you plant a patch of grass, and then every day it has a chance to spread in all directions. And I'll go ahead and buy 5 of these. They cost 100 a piece. But by the end of fall, those 5 that I planted will have spread into a big a big rippling field of golden grass, which will be just begging to be scythed and put in the silo. There's a lot of forage out here. I have a feeling that Demetrius would like a hazelnut if I try to give him one. Let's see if that's a good intuition. Oh, I think it was neutral. Yeah, normal. You would kind of figure he would be like, ooh, what an interesting specimen. But apparently he doesn't care. Whatever. I'm in the mines here, and I really want dust sprites for the coal. Also, eventually there's a monster eradication goal for killing enough dust sprites. I'm not finding the exit. Where is that exit? There it is. Nice. Marimba of Frozen Bone. My favorite mine song. Got a frozen geode. Got another frozen geode. And another frozen geode. Ooh, look at all those dust sprites. In my mind, I always associate this this song on the soundtrack with the dust sprites. I don't know if it's just confirmation bias or whatever, but I always seem to hear it pop up when there's a lot of dust sprites around. And I don't know, just something about the tune and the way they bounce around seems to fit. It's cute. And now it's over, and I'm sad. Got some topaz. Oh yeah, look at all those dust sprites. more. Looks like there's one more dust sprite. And I got a coal from him. I guess I'll go down one more level and just see if there's... Nope, there's not. Okay, why don't we go to level 95? Fight some real monsters. Nice. That red slime gave me 3 coals. I'd like to find some gold ore while I'm down here, too. Oops. There's a little bit of gold ore there. Can't believe I killed all 4 of those monsters without getting hit. Alright, I need to go back to the surface so that... one more gold. I need to go back to the surface so that I can get back in time to plant my grass starter. What is that status effect? It's called Jinxed. -8 defense. So the weird witch doctor enemy, it shoots a spell at you that gives you a status effect called Jinxed for about 10 seconds. And it reduces your defense. Is that Linus's basket? I think it might be. Alright, real quick, I'm going to take my grass starter. I'll plant one here, one there. You do want to space these out so that they have space to grow without growing into one another. There we go. Now when it comes time for harvest, there will be all the more grass. Gold ore goes in. Iron ore goes in. Store frozen geode, copper ore, quartz, slime, gold ore, solar, and void essences. Got 2 bombs. They're like a bigger version of the cherry bomb. Regular geode, batwing, iron ore, coal. What else? What else? Topaz. I'm gonna keep the topaz so I can try to give it to somebody. What else? Fiber, seaweed, and corn can go inside in the food chest. Hazelnut? Put the hazelnut down here. Sure. I would like to sell the crab. Yep, that'll do for now. Stash the seaweed and the corn and the cranberries. The blackberries I'll keep in my inventory for emergency snack. And we're gonna drift off to bed. Looks like I got almost 1,000 from the cranberries. That's pretty good. 550 from the melon jelly. And those crabs that get dropped in the mines, I get 125 for each one of those. It's pretty decent. And we're going to wake up on the morning of year 1, fall the 9th. That's going to wrap it up. Peace.